With power prices still on the rise and the Albanese government calling an end to its electricity price rebates, the energy debate continues, of course. And as I keep pointing out, much of it is either delusional or deliberately deceptive. Now, check out this article in the Financial Review on why nations fail on energy. Australia's insistence that an advanced industrial economy can be powered primarily by intermittent renewables within a decade has shifted from policy position to political identity. Evidence is treated as threat rather than guidance. It's a great summary of our debate at the moment, isn't it? It was written by the founder of Coalition for Conservation, Cristina Talacko. And she joins me now live from Vienna, Austria. Great to catch up with you again, Cristina. Facts should matter in this debate. And as you've seen for many a year, facts seem to be, as you say, treated as more as a threat rather than what should guide us forward.
Yes, good evening, Chris, and it's good to be here again. Yes, thanks for showing my last piece to the AFR. It was really written because the more I look at our energy policies and how the path to net zero has become an ideology more than, based on economics and engineering, the more I feel like we have to try and avoid the pathway that Germany took. I'm sitting here in my room in Paris, and I'm very close to the energy debate in Europe at the moment. And so I feel like Australia is following a very similar pathway. And where there's this overconfidence in the government, in these narratives that are really not matching the reality of the energy system right now.
Sorry, I didn't realise you're in Paris. You were in Vienna for a nuclear conference, and this fits into it, right? Because you're one of those people who's very committed to getting to net zero, but there wouldn't be another country there, right? With the comparison is Germany, where they've fiddled a bit in this direction, but there's no other country there who thinks they can actually get to a renewables plus storage model. Most countries that are going down that path are looking at a substantial nuclear percentage to bolster the grid. Just tell us about, from that conference, where Australia sits in comparison to the rest of the world with our attitude to nuclear power.
Well, the World Nuclear Energy Conference, which is the largest in the world, that was held this year in Paris, it attracted thousands of people from industry, from governments, and there wasn't really any Australians there, as far as I could see, and I was there for the full period of the conference, and that was a shame, because Australia should at least participate and understand what other countries are doing and the capabilities, including the supply chain, because we have a lot of uranium, so we should be present at the table. What's happening now is a really big global momentum in Europe for a renaissance of nuclear, and not because people necessarily like it, it's because there's a necessity for it. In France, for example, they already have 70% almost of nuclear generated power, and they're still building another 6 reactors with plans to really have 8 more in the future. Sweden, which is a very green country, and they want to get to their net zero. They overturned their 100% of renewable law, and now they're including explicitly nuclear. You look at countries in the Eastern European side, like Poland and the Czech Republic, also approving their first nuclear programs. The UK launched the 20 billion Great Britain nuclear program in advancing small nuclear reactors. You name it, in Europe, it's just happening very fast. In the United States, it's similar, because the legislation now is pushing a wave of private investment in the nuclear side. And the same in Asia. Even Japan, that had Fukushima, is now restarting their reactors to secure the grid stability. So everyone is realizing that baseload is important. And after the war in the Ukraine, they realize also that we can't really rely on other countries for our own national security. And nuclear is a good option. It's not the only one available, but it is a good option because it's a proven technology. It's 100%, and it secures energy.
Spot on, Cristina, and Australia is the outlier in this global trend. Thanks so much for joining us live from Europe. I appreciate it. Cristina Talacko there from the Coalition for Conservation.